So as of now, you don't have any idea about visualization tool, right?
No.
Okay. So then, okay. So what is Tableau? Tableau is a visual analysis solution. So what it will do, what is nothing but it's simple drag and drop features. Depending on the drag and drop feature, we are creating the bar graphs or dashboards. So like this kind of things, maps or line charts, whatever we want. Okay, for the developers, it's easy to develop. Okay.
Okay.
So and the core features of Tableau. So why we are going for a Tableau is the first one is the visual and analytics. In the visual, okay, we will create the forecasting data. You know what is forecasting? For predicting. So like
Predicting.
what I told you, for last 4 years, my company sales are like this. Okay, next year I want to show some more sales. How will you show? So there is the forecasting. Okay, and
Okay.
sets and filters, stream apps, and all these concepts are more like nothing but in Tableau visualizations wise, it is providing more features.
Okay.
Okay, and one more thing is fast performance. So how it will do performance is nothing but, so for example, we have 1 GB data in our database. Okay, so when we are using some other BI tool, then what happen, the performance is nothing but when you are applying the filters or something, 1 GB data will be processed maybe. But in
Okay.
Tableau, once you extracting the data, it will compress the data. So if 1 GB data is there, it may come to 500 MB also.
Okay.
Is nothing
And
but
where do you get this data from?
data from different sources. That's depending on the client. That may be SQL Server, that may be Oracle, whatever it is.
Okay, so that's provided by the
Your company, client, our client.
company. Yeah.
Okay, whatever the data they provided, we are taking the data, we are processing, and we are creating the reports, and we are deploying in the server. We are providing to them. That is our duty as
Okay.
the developer. Okay,
Okay.
so when you are creating the report, if the data is 1 GB, then we are creating one dashboard. The performance may be issue, right, because of the more data and more size. Then in those cases, what happened in the Tableau, it is extracting the data, so automatically 1 GB to 500 MB also it will come. Then the performance will be the double. How much data is less, then performance will be the double. Okay,
Okay.
so and one more is any data. So this is not like fixed to particular database. That may be SQL Server, Oracle. Even the main important of the Tableau feature is it will support Hadoop, big data Hadoop also.
Okay.
Okay,
And what is Salesforce? I've heard a lot about Salesforce. So is that a part
Salesforce.
of Tableau?
No, it's not a part of it. These are the connections. Client
Okay.
data. Client data may be in Salesforce, may be in Google Analytics, Cloud Era Hadoop, or SQL Server. We can write here Oracle, MySQL. Salesforce is one of the like cloud computing. So cloud computing, we, for example, company data we have. Okay, instead of storing in my databases, I can put it in the cloud. So I can connect from India, I can connect from US, wherever I want.
Okay.
Okay, so that
Mm-hmm.
is client data. Okay, we are not going to study this one.
Okay.
Fine, the business integrations. So Tableau with what I told you is visualizations and analytics is going to a part. I told you just before starting the demo, right? So for analysis kind of thing, there is a separate tools like R and SAS.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we will integrate those tools also in Tableau. Same thing like the JavaScript and data server security, server editing and distributing data engine, all those things we can integrate with the Tableau.
Okay.
Okay, there is extra part. So I have a SQL server data. So what I told you for New York data as of now 6 lakhs is there. In of next 5 years how it will be. So 6 lakh data is there. We are bringing into Tableau. From the Tableau we are sending that data to R or SAS tool that will analyze, that will provide some data, and next 4 years how much they needed, then data will be come to again Tableau. So in the Tableau we will create visualizations and we will send to the user. Is
Okay.
nothing but it is a platform. I mean it is a
Okay.
root.
Okay.
Okay. The next, web and mobile authorized. So what happened, once you create the dashboards, they can view by you using the mobiles and tabs, whatever it is. Okay, even from the desktop. So for example, I create a dashboard, I deploy into server. How the user will access depending on the desktop, depending on the browser. Like just type the URL, they will get it, or else in the mobile or tab also they can view it.
Okay.
So these are the core features of Tableau as of now. Any doubts here?
Okay. No.
So if you go for simple Tableau architecture, so this is the Tableau architecture. The first one is the data warehouse. So what is data warehouse? Do you have an idea?
Like where all data is stored or something?
Yes. Where the data is loaded. For example, if you take up company data, my company data is there. So they have the data warehouse in that particular data warehouse. So company is nothing but the company products information will be there. The sales information will be there. The company employee data will be there. Who is working? Who are going? Okay, and so stock market data will be there. So what they will do, they will store in particular data mart. Data mart is nothing but it's a subset of data warehouse. So sales data will be in one data mart, finance data will be another data mart, employee data will be in the other data mart. Like
Okay, so data warehouse has everything in
every
mixed up.
mixed up.
Okay.
Okay, so data warehouse or data mart and files is nothing but the text files are there, MS Excel files are there, okay, whatever it is.
Okay.
And cubes also. The cubes is nothing but multi-dimensional data, so it's kind of some different topic. Like for example, I have the 3 tables in a data warehouse. It's a database. If you take example of sales is there, and product order is there, and sales order, and some employee information is there. Okay, I want two fields from the each table. Okay, I want to put it in one table, one view. Whenever I log in, I can view only those columns. So they will take multi-dimensional is nothing but they can access from any view. Okay, as a sales wise they can access, as a product wise they can access, as an employee wise they can access, they can fetch the data. So that type
Okay.
of thing will be in queue. So the source data, whatever it is,
Okay.
okay, we can connect by using SQL connector or the Tableau connectors. Okay, if the
So what's
queue
the
will
difference between Tableau and the SQL connector?
no internally it will connect. Okay,
Okay.
in Tableau internally it will connect as SQL connector.
Okay.
Okay, the cubes will be generated by using the MDX query language. So MDX connector will be, when you are connecting to cubes, automatically MDX connector will be come.
Okay.
Okay, now the background internally, so just we are connecting that one, but internally the MDX connector will activate.
So for cubes it's MDX, and for
Yes,
other ones,
others
other things.
SQL connectors.
Okay.
Okay, so once you connect the database, so it will import the data into fast data engine concept. Fast data engine, this is. Okay, what is fast data engine? Here what happened, the in-memory technology concept, and it will compress the data. The core feature is compress the data. Okay, how much it's possible that will compress.
Okay.
Okay, so I told you right, 1 GB to 500 MB data will come, that 500 MB will happen here. So
Okay.
once it's done, what happened? So I have the data, so I taken the data from the source system or client. Now it's compressed. Then later what I need to do, I need to create the visualizations, right? Either bar graph, either line graph or dashboards. Then this VisQL compiler is nothing but a visualization query compiler will work. What visualization query compiler, what it will do, it will compile the data, source data, and it will provide the visualizations. Got it right? So now here two more will be there, here data server and here application server will be there.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't add those two. Data server will be taken care of the data part, I mean metadata information, what table is there, what data is there, how many columns is there, and all those things. Here one more is application server. This application server will taken care about the whole application, the process.
Okay. I understood until the VisQL compiler. It gives the visual ideas, right?
Yes,
Like
yes.
visual pictures.
Visual pages
So
it will display.
after that, I couldn't understand what you said.
After that, so here this is visual, right? So the left side we have one more option as a data server, and this side application server. So in this layer we have two more servers.
Okay, but it's not shown in the picture.
Yeah, I didn't show in this place. So data server is taking care about the metadata. For example, I'm taking the source data from the user, right? The source data, which data is there, which table is there, which column is there, whole information will be here.
Okay.
Okay, one more is application server. That application server is maintain whole application. The desktop wise, right, server wise, right, the application wise, whole thing, this server will taken care.
Okay. I'm just listening for now, because later on might be down the line I'll understand what it is. So
Okay,
I'll
okay.
just keep it in on the side for now.
Sure. Okay. And one more thing is this visual compiler is nothing but I told you it will compile the data, right? And the background will be like this. So for example, this is my data. Okay, VisQL will compile and it will provide the output like this bar graph you want.
Okay, in the graph or
Yes.
yeah.
So what
Okay.
VisualQL is nothing but it's a visualization query language. It's Ajax based JavaScript program.
It is what?
Ajax based JavaScript program. The background of the Tableau.
Okay.
Okay, and
Okay.
we are not going to edit that code. There is no option to edit for us.
Okay.
Okay, so for example, I have a bar graph. What happened? It will provide one JavaScript code. Okay, the front
Okay.
end it will be displayed. For example, I remove the colors, then automatically program will be, the background program will be changed every time. Whatever actions, whatever the performance you are doing here.
Okay.
Okay, so that about the visual compiler story.
Okay.
Now the user interface. What is the user interface? Is nothing but how the user will access. Okay,
Okay.
by using
And that
server,
would be
yeah, browser, desktop, or
mm-hmm.
tab, mobile,
More
everything will come
mobile.
under the user interface is taken care.
Okay, so these reports can be seen on phones and tablets
Yes,
too, right?
exactly.
So is the name Tableau has to relate something with tablets or no?
No, no, not like that. That is
Okay,
a
so Tableau is
Tableau software
tables.
company. They started in 2003. That is a separate company. The product will be
Oh.
separate, not like the tab.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Okay.
Fine. So this is about simple architecture. Any doubts here?
No, it's good.
It's good. Thanks. So this is a Tableau workflow. How it is going to, like for example, this is a source data. Okay, that may be SQL or Oracle, IBM. Company data will be in different database site. So the whichever the company, whichever the database like, they will use that one. SAP, that may
Okay.
be Salesforce, what I told. So different sources are there. By using Tableau desktop, we are connecting. Then the question will come: what is desktop? What is server? How many products are there in Tableau? First, I will explain the products. So as of now, these 4 products are there.
Okay.
Okay, Tableau desktop. Tableau desktop is nothing but where we are going to connect the source data by using one product. It's a desktop applications. Okay, for example, as a developers we should install in our laptop or desktop, and we are connecting the source data. Source data is nothing but the client data that may be in SQL Server or Oracle. Okay, so in the connection we have the 2 formats. One is live connection and one is extract. I will explain you this in the further class.
Okay.
Okay, so once you connect, we are creating the dashboards. What is the desktop is nothing but we are connecting the data and we are creating the visualizations. Once you create the visualizations, deploy that into the Tableau server. Once you create a dashboard and deploy the dashboard into the Tableau server. Is nothing but uploading here.
Okay.
Okay, what is the use of desktop is connecting source data and creating some visualizations or dashboards or graphs, views, whatever it is. Once you create, deploy into server depending on the security level.
What do you mean by deploy?
What?
What do you mean by deploy? Like transfer?
Uploading. Yes, transfer.
Upload.
Uploading to the server.
Okay. And that would be manually by us?
Yeah, manually by us. We need to upload.
Okay.
Depending on the security issues. For example, you are there in the US. Okay, I want to show you only US data to you. I am in India. I want to show only India data to me.
Okay.
Okay, we can provide the security also.
Okay.
Okay. Once you upload into the server, from the server, user will take the data. Okay, and the server responsibility is it will maintain the schedulers also.
Okay.
Okay, what is scheduler and all those things I will explain you. Don't worry. Okay. Now I have taken the data. I created a dashboard. I upload into the server. Right. The data will be updated by using the management or automation schedulers. Automatically from the server it will take the data, and from the server user will access end user.
Okay.
Okay, so end user, how he will access? Directly from the browser. For example, if once I upload into the server, I will get a link. If I share that link with end user, when they're clicking on that link, hyperlink, it will open. That is one scenario. Second scenario is if you take example of PDF file. Okay, so can you directly view in your local desktop? So we should need one application. If you want to view PDF, either Acrobat Reader or Adobe Reader is mandatory. Is it right?
Okay.
So at the same time, from the Tableau server, for example, if I downloaded that workbook, the dashboard, if I downloaded, that will be in the Tableau format.
Okay.
To open that particular dashboard, we need one more applications, Tableau software, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, that is a Tableau reader, like a Adobe Reader or Acrobat Reader.
So is it similar to Adobe or is it
No, no, no.
different?
It's a Tableau product. No, no. The feature will be the same.
Okay.
Okay, we are not going to create anything. So whatever the dashboard we downloaded
No,
by using
but
Tableau Reader, we will
does
open.
the Tableau, I'm sorry, does the Tableau reader look like an Acrobat reader, or
Local.
it's different?
It's local. In your desktop, you need to install.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so you can view directly from the browser itself. No, if you don't want, you want to see in your desktop only like that, then you can download this application.
Okay. I got it.
Got it. So the next one is the Tableau Public. Tableau Public is exactly equal to Tableau Desktop. Then what is the difference between the public and desktop is this desktop is a professional version. Okay, when the companies are using this, public is nothing but learner free version.
Okay. Free download, can be downloaded by anyone.
Yeah, can be downloaded anyone, and the things will be in the desktop. You can connect it to any database. That may be
Okay.
SQL Server, MySQL, whatever it is. But in public, they restricted all options. They provided only the text files
Okay.
and MS Access, MS Excel text files. That's it. Okay. And one more important feature is in the desktop. Once you create a dashboard, we are uploading to the server, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but by using public, you cannot upload into the server and you cannot save in your local.
Okay.
Then what is the use of doing in the public? Is nothing but you should log into the tableausoftware.com website. There you can upload.
Okay. To
Okay.
save the file.
Yes.
Okay.
So just a second. So now you got it right. So what is the use of desktop? What is the use of server? Okay. We are connecting this data and creating the dashboard and uploading to the server. From the server, end user will access.
Okay.
Clear?
Now good. Mm-hmm.
Next. Okay, in the desktop we are creating, upload to the server, the mobile or web or desktop, they will access. This is the workflow. Now, what are the sources are there as of now in Tableau? So, I mentioned here simply a few other things: Twitter, Oracle, IQ, Twitter data, how like a Teradata. So as of now like that. So in Tableau they will provide the source like this. So for example, I want to connect MS Excel. Click on MS Excel, it will provide one window. In the window you can give the information. Okay, these are in file and on server, or these are the things. Okay, every time, I mean, which in every version, for example, what is the new database comes into the market, they will add here. Okay, the next question is, if the database, for example, some other database. So here what happened, the famous, the most of the people who are using that will be there. For example, if some other database is there which is not, the connection name was not mentioned in the Tableau, then we can connect by using the last option, that is the ODBC option.
Other database. Okay.
Yeah, we can create a DSN data source names, then depending on the ODBC you can connect.
Okay.
Okay. So then, okay, now come to the visualizations part. So this is my data. I have taken India data, Indian states data, depending on the some ID card. Okay, the left side, the data I have taken into the table format. Okay, so in Tableau we have 24 type of visualizations as of now.
Okay.
Okay, that may be table or map, pie chart, bar graph, line graph, whatever it is. So depending on your data, the visualization automatically it will enable.
Okay.
Okay,
So
and for
change it.
Yes, for each visualizations, okay, that has some properties. For example, I want to create map. The down you can watch it here. So one geographical dimension is mandatory. So for example, I want to show map is nothing but there should be locations, right? Either state name or the country name or city name.
Okay.
Okay, that is called as a geographical dimension. So as of now, this is a state name. So automatically this map will be enabled because of it's matching the properties of this map. Okay, so once we create a table, just click on this map, map will generate like this. Okay, here we are doing like this only. So I told you drag and drop features, we can create the visualizations how. So drag the straight name, drag this how many people are there. Just I have to drag the 2 columns and click on the map. Automatically it will create. Okay, if you want to do some color and all those things, you can modify. Okay, these are the visualizations as there in the Tableau as of now, 24 type. So each visualization has some set of properties, geographical dimension or measures and all those things. Any doubts here?
No,
No.
this is clear.
Yeah. So no problem, this is just demo class, right? Once you go into the further classes, you come to know each and everything.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, the dashboard will be like this for the end user. So once I created the sheets like this and it created a dashboard, the dashboard once create dashboard, upload into the server, then it will display like this. Okay, so like depending on the tabs, they can provide the visualizations.
Okay, so further down when I finish this course, I will be able to read
Yes,
the.
yes. You can create the dashboard. You are able to create the dashboards and you'll be able to upload. Okay.
Okay.
Now, as per the rankings, like Tableau capabilities wise, if you consider the Tableau position is reporting wise #1 position in the world, and dashboard and interactive visualizations and metadata management. So these 4 features are supporting more. So if you take the Gartner report, okay, so the latest one is February 2014 is the latest one. So Tableau is here.
Okay.
Okay. So this is about the simple demo class, and I will show you. Okay, once you open the Tableau, what I told, Tableau desktop we are opening. This is the Tableau desktop. It's a desktop application.
Mm-hmm.
Why we are using this one is we want to connect the data, source data, create the visualizations like this, bar graph or line graph, whatever it is. Once done, upload into the server. That is developer task. That is our task now. Okay, once you open Tableau desktop, you will get these 2 windows. This is a workbook window and data window. Workbook window is nothing but what are the things we are recently opened, that will be displayed.
Okay.
Recently created dashboards or recently opened dashboards. The next one,
Okay.
I want to connect to data. Just click on the connect data, and if you already connected and some already data source are there, every day you want to connect. So instead of that one, you can save that sources here. Okay,
So
that
just
will
leave
display
it out.
here if I save any data sources. So I click on connecting data. The right side, multiple tabs are there here. See?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now this is a home. By default it will open. When I click on connect data, it will go to second tab. In the second tab, it will connect like what I mentioned in the PPT. These are the database connections are there. Okay, I want to connect SQL Server, Microsoft. Feature is Oracle, MySQL, Excel, MS Access. You can connect simply. Okay, just I'm connecting Excel. Click Excel. Sample Superstore file. I want to connect this file. Select the file and open. Okay, in that particular file, if I open that file, this is the file. Okay, this is the source data given by our company client. Okay, as of now I have 3 tables: order table, written table and user table.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my data is there in the 3 sheets. Is nothing but it will consider as these one as each table, each sheet as a table. So totally 3 tables. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
3 tables came here: orders, returns and users. So I want order only. Drag and drop here. Click on go to sheet. Okay, once you click, what the columns are there here, right? In this particular sheet, the row ID, product ID and product container and product name, these will be shown here as a dimensions. You know what is dimension and what is measure? Why we need dimension and measure?
Measures I can understand.
Okay, dimensions.
Is the way to describe the data.
Okay.
And that, what is it? Dimensions. Yeah, that's the category what
Yes,
the
exactly. So if you take example of like employee ID, employee name, date of birth, and salary is there.
yeah
Okay, the salary will
yeah
become automatically comes into the measures.
yeah measures.
Okay, when date of birth is a date, and the name will be string. The employee ID may be numerical data.
Yes.
Okay, so employee ID, is it used like when average of employees? There is worst case, right? So no one will ask like what is average of employee, what is the maximum employee ID or minimum employee ID, what is the percentage of employee ID. So can we do that in employee ID? Then that is the useless thing. Okay, then employee ID will be comes to the dimension. Okay, where we are not going to apply the aggregations like some min, max, average. Those are the things comes under the dimensions where we are not able to apply that. Okay, if you take of employee name, we cannot add a sum or average of two employee names. Is it possible?
No,
No.
I'm not sure.
Then automatically names will comes under the dimension.
Dimensions. Okay.
Okay, now date of birth also comes under the dimension. So salary is
So
there. Is there? Fine. For example, how much is expenditure per month? 5,000, 6,000 is there. Then
that's
automatically
may
that will comes into the measure automatically.
yeah, I understand that. Okay.
Okay, fine. So these are the dimensions and measures.
Like
So
social, like the social security number or the zip code of the area, that
yeah,
all comes under dimensions.
dimensions.
Yeah, I studied that in the school, so I'm clear
Okay,
of that.
fine. So automatically once you get this is the data, user data, depending on the data what it contain, it will be moved to dimensions or measures.
Okay.
If you feel this is a measure, for example, order ID is a measure, but it is showing in dimension, only to worry, drag and drop here. It will
Okay.
come. Okay, it's not as a rocket science to understand. Simple thing.
But usually the software does it for us, right? It's sometimes if we feel no, it should fall in this, then it's a correction.
Yes, yes, it's a correction. You can drag and drop anywhere.
Okay, okay, got you.
Okay, the right side show me toolbar is there. Here you will get all the visualizations. So now I want a product subcategory wise sales I want.
Okay.
Drag and drop product subcategory in this area and I want sales. Okay, now subcategory wise sales came, but I want to show in a bar graph. So automatically, so these data features are matching these visualization features. Okay, for the bar graph, go to in the down, you can view that what are the properties. 0 or more dimensions or 1 or more measures. Okay, dimensions there are not, that's not a problem, but at least one measure should be there to create this bar graph indirectly.
Yeah, measures are the numbers, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Now
Here.
yes.
As in here, measures are the numbers.
Numbers. This is called as a sales as a measure, and product subcategory is a dimension. So whether dimension
So
is there or not.
why is it showing 0 or more dimensions?
So
That means it's showing.
no, actually there is a concept of histogram chart.
Okay.
Okay, then you can come to know, depending on one measure you can create a bar graph.
Okay.
Okay, for example, in a company 10 or 15 people are there, they are getting the salaries, the ranges may be different. For example, one guy getting 5,000, one is 10,000, one is 15,000. Okay, now I want to know how many are between 0 to 5, how many are between 5 to 10, or how many are between 10 to 15. So what I'm doing, just I'm taking the whole salaries.
That's one salary is the measure. So
Yes.
one measure.
So these are the whole salaries, people salaries are there.
Okay.
Okay, this is a simple measure. Here I want to count the people who is getting more than 10,000. Like I can count it directly, right? So for example, from 1, 2, 3, 4, like this I can count. Then should I need any dimension for this one? No need.
No.
Okay, so like this you can create a bins topic. You can split it and you can count it and you can create a graph depending on that one. 0 to 5, 15 people are there, 15, 10, 20 people are there, like that.
Okay, got you.
Got you? So for that feature, they provided 0 or more dimensions, but one or more measure is mandatory.
Okay, for horizontal and power strike. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Now, so once I got this table, just I drag subcategory, and once I drag sales, then click on the bar graph. Okay. So I will explain tomorrow what is this one, what is this one, what is the dimension measure again. Show me tool
I
again.
get it because even when I was learning Cognos, the first day was little
Yeah, we need to
but
show something. What is going on Tableau at least. Okay.
yeah, I understand. This is much easier than Cognos.
Yes. Yes.
Cognos was little.
Little
Yeah,
down.
this is like this is just drag and drop until now.
Yeah, drag and drop, and you can swap it horizontal and rows wise and columns wise. And each mark is in a bar graph. Each thing is a mark, right? So it will describe as a particular subcategory. So drag and drop subcategories colors. Each one you will get separate colors.
Oh
You
yes.
can put it
Okay.
in ascending or descending order also, wherever you want. And
Okay.
I can show the label, so how much value this contains.
Okay.
Okay, so once you go mouse hover on that particular mark, you will get some information about the mark. This is called as a tooltip.
Okay.
Okay, this everything information like this we can create sheet. So once this is a worksheet and dashboard is there. Once you create multiple worksheet, we are dragging and dropping. So for example, I'm creating one more states wise profit, as I created like this, and a region wise color. Now I'm creating the dashboard. Drag and drop the sheets here. Okay, this is called as a dashboard. Okay, in PowerPoint we have F5 for full screen, right? Presentation view. Same thing in Tableau we have F7 key. Just click on functional key F7, you can view like this.
Okay.
Okay, the dashboard will be displayed like this, and once it's done, one or two dashboards, like depending on the client requirement, then go to server and publish that into server.
Okay.
Nothing but uploading that into server.
Okay.
Is it fine?
Yeah.
So this is about today's class. Any doubts as of now?
No, it's pretty easy as of now.
Okay.
Yeah, but just I would like to go through one more time for this class. So if it's recorded, then it's much better, for me to just go through very quickly.
Yes, yes, yes.